So today I'm going to read a poem I wrote called The Fountain, and this one is about, as I think we've all experienced plenty of times where we wonder, why does that person think that way? Why can't they agree? Why don't they change their mind? Why don't they understand the situation the way I do? And it really can be extremely upsetting, and it can have a lasting effect of I don't really like that person, or I really don't get them, and a separation from. And I have felt that way, and especially in my 20s and my 30s and my 40s. And I think we've all been plagued with that feeling, and it's a very upsetting one. And my perspective, I've come a long, long way on it. And my perspective is that we want to be close to each other. We want kinship. And it's that sometimes such a severe differing of thought or viewpoint with someone we might even care about strongly in other ways that is so jarring and so upsetting. And the more kinship we might feel, the more jarring that upset can be when we're like, why did they even think that way? That makes no sense, and it's so upsetting. But along with it's not even coming to terms with it, because I've spent a lot of time, I've had realizations where I go, oh, other people don't think like me. And I have a real realization, and I go, whew, hopefully now I'll have relief from the expectation that another will. And that relief is short-lasting. It doesn't last. Because I just get upset again later about it. But for the last few months and lately in my own spiritual evolution or raising of awareness that's occurred through my experiences with my church. I'm a Scientologist. I've come to really, I feel, as it's taken place over many months, come to be actually happy about, be actually generally pleased with you expressing yourself as you, and me expressing myself as me, and others, and everyone, and being happy about it, and being appreciative of it, and knowing that it is the way it is, and that's life, and that's wonderful. And not contending with it and trying to fight people and resist them, and if only they'd think differently, and boy, we need help over here, and why doesn't so-and-so join in, and boy, I need this, and why does so-and-so think so weirdly? And I don't feel that way anymore. Oh, well, I was texting with my wife this morning, and there was one individual who still stood out, and I haven't complained about this person in my mind for a little while, so we'll see. But there was one fellow who I just go, I don't get it. But maybe I'm okay with even that now, which would be shocking to me. So here's my poem, The Fountain. And it's on that. That's what it's about. Is reconciling that and describing it a little bit. So here it is. We ask each other to be like the other, that gravity-strong desire, so we can know one another. But onward we go, always parallel, watching and wishing, even clothed in the trappings of Rome. Each of us secretly knows, I have resisted. And having hidden our secret rebellion in a box, in a box, in a box, so that when I beseech you, please conform and mirror this dance, even you cannot hear your own scarlet laughter echoing through your mind, like the windchimes of outer space, hidden from all sight, only to release on death. Yet I still implore you to change the smile of Mona Lisa, because I am so blind to even my own artistry that I never noticed how we move through a maelstrom of postulates, Neptune's grip guiding us down to stillness, some dimly lit predetermined path. So we brace ourselves against these wind-swept barriers encased in invisible stone. Clutching our hammer and chisel, do we continue our cave etchings? Or can we break free? Tools falling, prison vanishing. We cascade in spirals of electric color across the universe, dying fireworks born again to new expression. Set in motion by love, by Mechanus, by the Creator, by ourselves. So that is the fountain. That gravity-strong desire, please be like me. And onward we go, always parallel, right? Never crossing in viewpoint. Not fully. Even close parallels are still parallel. Watching and wishing, please, come over here. It never quite does, because we are each a unique expression, and this universe is an illusion to trick us into thinking we are all the same in some important way, and we're not really. And I think that part of this life is hiding important truths, like I say, in a box, in a box, in a box, so that even we don't really know what the heck is happening here. And then we have mysteries to chase. Hidden from all sight, only to release on death. You know, on your birthday, on your death day, whatever. Yeah, this is fun to write. Yet I still implore you to change the smile of Mona Lisa, right? This smile, and it signifies whatever it signifies, but it's also, it's permanence. It's like this famous forever locked in place. Please change the way you're smiling. Because I am so blind to even my own artistry, right? So I myself am expressing a certain way. You can call it imperfect. It might be a perfect version of itself, and that's very, that's very Eastern philosophy, I guess. But it's how I feel. It's what I actually think. Anyway, so that was that was my poem. That last part, set in motion by love, by Mechanus, by the Creator, by ourselves. Mechanus is just my own made-up representation of the god of mechanics and this universe and mathematics and logic and form. By the Creator, if you want to elect another god, by all means, go ahead. By ourselves, these are all just suggestions. By love, whatever you want to do, however you want to feel it or see it, it's all good. And maybe that's a nice way to finish it, is just by saying, how you see it is fine. For me. All right, that is The Fountain. Hope you enjoyed.